looked at one posture break is pulling or jumping guard, and his posture is so bad that he's ended up here in this kind of overhook and over the head, kind of like Gracie self-defense style hold down here. This was designed to prevent him punching me. We just had a whole lesson on adding strikes, and if Dean were to strike me, it'd be a minimum of strikes in here. But we're not striking today, this is all about jiu-jitsu, okay? When you are in, what I want to do today is focus on not just being able to break posture, but at the same time changing our angle. So what we're going to do is, we're not going to hold him there, we're going to practice this movement. Okay, so it's kind of like shrimping, but I'm scissoring my legs. There. So when you combine it with a posture break here, and yeah, you put your foot on the ground, but you must get your knees back in. Suddenly we're in a different kind of territory. We're off the centre line, and we have so many more attacks from here, and it's much harder for him to posture back up. So if you can posture from here, yeah, you can lift because he's very strong, but it's just hard, isn't it? When I'm square on, and I'm doing the same thing, he's going to get out. So it makes a hell of a difference, just that tiny little thing. So what we're going to do is, you're just going to bring the person down and shimmy. Okay, try to stick to one side. I'm only good at one side. Usually the overwrap side here. And just, dominant shoulder here and just hug here, like this. You don't even have to close your legs, just hug here. Then ask your opponent to posture out of this. They'll find it a lot harder. Everyone got it? It's very simple. So just pull down and shimmy and hug. The simplest thing you can do, it's so effective to do this all the time. Yes? 1, 2, 3, let's go. So we've established that when the posture is broken and I shimmy to one side, I have a good way to, it's a more effective way to control his upper body to prevent him posturing up. When he postures up, I lose all my attacks, or lots of them. Okay? From here I have things that I can do. How do I get here? Assuming that my jump guard or guard placement has to go. Notice that just this movement alone, where are Dean's hands? They're on the floor, right? That's good. I want them on the floor. If Dean's clever, he's not going to put them on the floor, he's putting them on my body. And how can I break his posture if his hands are on me and not here? So now we need to figure out ways to separate the hands. So, very basic. Just like kids class, right? Who teaches in kids class. Underneath, and my knees go that way. My hands go this way. And I'm overwrapping and shimmying. So it was like kind of 3 things in once. It was probably too fast for you to see it, right? Let's assume he has sort of 2 sort of hand positions now, as he would normally. This is a good strong position. Underneath, I'm praying upwards, overwrapping and shimmying, and I've got the position that I want that we talked about. Right. The other version I want to show you, say this is not working. So this time it's the opposite hand grip underneath here. And we've done this before. And this time it goes to the other side. And I shimmied at the same time as I pushed his arm across there. So I'm in that same position, but it's a different kind of hold because his arm is on that side, but he's still on the ground. And I'm here. So technique 1. Here. Technique 2. Push over there, shimmy, and just hug for now. So technique 1, the arm goes here. Technique 2, the arm goes here. Everyone understand? If you need me to explain again, I'm happy to.
Show technique 1 again.
Number 1 again. This is so you can see. Cool, because number 1's my favourite. This is where you can get here. There's a gap for you, and you must use your power of your legs that way at the same time as doing this. As he's doing slow motion, he releases. He has to release because he's wrist locking himself that way. And overwrapping. See how I shimmy there? Turning to the side. Yeah. At no point am I doing this yet, but it is a technique we're going to do later on. But we're just clamping. Everything's tight. And then I should find a posture out this. Okay. Is that happy? Yes? You don't need to see the second one, do you? Yeah? Okay, 3, 2, 1, the sides where they're really stubborn. And they give you neither the arm on that side or that side. Okay. So usually someone who's quite good, they would they kind of hide their elbow but also control your body. That's fine. You're just using yeah, basically there. So this one might not work because you can't even get there. But say even if I got there, it's just too good. And this one won't work because he anticipates what you're doing and won't let you get underneath it. Or even if he did, it's just too strong. So this is where the Nickbook school of being mean comes in. Alright? So you're just trying to wait for that moment where he is in a sort of that nice fulcrum here. Just pushing it there. And what we're going to do is we're going to clamp his, let's see this properly, clamp his wrist into place here and bring his elbow out. Just a little bit. And as you bring the elbow out, you sit in as you are wrist locking here. Okay? If he anticipates it because he knew what I was going to do, he keeps his wrist strong. But all you want is the wrist to do that. So I'm going to do gently. Let's look at Idan's wrist. Okay? Generally, the prescribed manner of holding the gi is knuckles facing my face, palm down. It's usually quite strong. It's certainly strong enough to stiff arm as I sit up. It's strong enough to do that. His wrist is not going to bend. So I'm just playing around. See, I'm just cracking over. You just need to bring the elbow out a little bit, sit ahead, and then you feed underneath, and then you compress. You keep widening the elbow and compress his wrist, which will get you a wrist lock. Probably 1 time out of 10 you'll get the actual tap. But what you will get is then to panic. He releases the hand, and then you start doing all this stuff. So you want this. You have to find a way to get there. And the wrist lock is one of them. Another way to get the wrist lock is by grabbing here and I'm breaking your posture. You take 2 hands to ungrip as you would, and I'm starting to play with wrists here. You can do all sorts of crazy stuff. You can be inventive. But the point is, maybe that's not the point. The point is, I want him to flinch, so I'm starting to do that, and I'm here. So my objective was to get to that shimmy side and just using wrist locks as the mechanism with which I could get there when there's a big obstacle. Alright? Ironically, I'm not a big fan of wrist locks because I know how mean they are. Let's just do this one, okay? So the arm is here, and do that, that's that. I'm just putting one hand here, just gently. I'm going to reach under this elbow, you're always going to get this. And as I pull out, I'm sitting upwards. And then I use 2 hands to compress the wrist against the belly. Now let's look at scenarios and do the same thing. And I'm doing that, he panics, he lets go, and I'm just feeding that across for the arm drag stroke. And hold down. Yes?
Yes.
We'll do a whole wrist lock. Maybe I'll get Nick into teaching. When he comes in, we'll do wrist locks. How about that? We've got a choice. You've got deep half or wrist locks. I asked her to do deep half guard. Deep half guard with wrist locks. Yeah. I'll ask you. Okay, 1, 2, 3, let's go. I bet he could do it. So let's go with this one, right? Regardless, we've got into the arm where it's on this side. Yes, on the floor. Now we're going to feed underneath. At the same time we're feeding, we're going to feed this collar to this hand here, like this. Yeah, and I'm really on my side. And Wayne pointed out something. Do I use this leg to clamp down? Yeah, damn right. Anything to put weight on that shoulder helps. He has already sort of going red. He doesn't like this. I'm not getting an arm bar. I guess you could.
There you go.
Okay. My aim really is just to get the strength, so I'm here. And then I'm finishing off the collar choke thing. So I'm here, the finish, I'm grabbing high, and I'm twisting, and I'm slightly centering up, but it's mainly just so I can maneuver this arm here. This kind of stays solid where it is. It doesn't really have much more to go. There's this one twists into him, and put that arm. So same thing again. Again, this is a 2-move drill, right? You need to practice both. This is technique number 1. Shimmy underneath, feed, grab. Nice and tight, shoulder clamp with your leg and your replacement strangle. Anybody want to see that one again? Try to memorize that one? You're okay with that? One more time. You can do this one. You remember this one, yeah? Over, shimmy, I'm already going underneath, I'm clamping everything tight. This is just like a placeholder. His posture must be broken. It's almost not really able to defend really, because this one is keeping you in posture. It's not really. Okay. Technique number 2. This time you're able to get this. You feel this over to here. Shimmy. I'm not grabbing the arm, I'm grabbing the lapel. Here. Pull. Now this is a slight fiddle. You're underneath. Alright? Watch what I did there. Slight variation of standard posture. Punch, punch, shimmy. Over. This is loose. You're not going to get strangled just doing this. He's basically going to spin. You need to stop him spinning. So now my hand comes out. It goes underneath. Cups over his shoulder. Now I pull for all it's worth. Alright? Can't make this up. I just get this all the time. Yeah, I just get it all the time. And it's like, so the standard way to do this is you're here and you have to grab the collar, right? And then you finish this off here. This is fiddly. Just cut. You've got what you want. Because there's only a one-sided strangle on that side. Did everyone see that detail? Because we're over there. Don't you need to show it again?
Maybe just one more time.
Sure. Yeah. So this bit we know. I'm nodding, so I expect you to do it right. And just like your mates, you're going around his head, keep going around him, get whatever you can. Now this goes under the arm, cups his shoulder, and you squeeze. And you've got the strangulation.
Do you extend the legs as well? So you pushing the leg down?
Good question. I don't think it really affected the choke. Volunteering, I'm not going to turn it down. Let me do it without any leg movement. I don't think it really matters. It's just a reflex. It's just a reflex, I think. Yeah. Try it. 1, 2, 3.